Hi, folks. David here again. And it's hard to believe we have come to week 13 of this course and we're come to the end. I know it's not been the greatest way to teach over this year, fall courses, and now here in the winter with COVID and distance ed like this and distance education. But I hope you've enjoyed the course. We have gotten through the course. We've covered all the material that I would normally cover in class, so that's good. And you've got the course. And so hopefully you've enjoyed this course as much as I've enjoyed giving it, even over this method. And hopefully we get back to normal. We all get back to normal come the summer and the fall. Now, I began this course way back in January by talking about the Canadian citizenship test. We will end looking at the citizenship test again, and I have another 10 questions to give you. So you folks get a pen and paper handy and be prepared to take the test. So 10 questions. Now, these do come from the official bank of questions for the citizenship test. 10 questions. A passing mark for the federal government is 70%, so 7 out of 10. And I appreciate that most Canadians born here have trouble getting 100% on these questions. So let's go through. Have your pen and paper handy and jot down your answers, and I'll come back at the end and give you the correct answers. So number 1, give the first line of Canada's national anthem. Is it 1, O Canada, our home and native land? Or 2, O Canada, our province and native land? 3, O Canada, from far and wide, O Canada. 4, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Number 2, how are members of Parliament chosen? 1, appointed by the Prime Minister. 2, elected by Canadian citizens. 3, appointed by the Queen. Or 4, elected by the provincial ministers. Number 3, in Canada, are you allowed to question the police about their service or conduct? 1, no, police service and conduct is not open to discussion with Canadians. 2, yes, you can question their service but not their conduct. 3, yes, you can question their conduct but not their service. Or 4, yes, if you feel the need to. Number 4, what does the right to a secret ballot mean? 1, no one should tell you where to vote. 2, a secret vote used by politicians when they were voting on sensitive topics. 3, no one can watch your vote and no one should look at how you voted. Or 4, your right to vote in secret on who to appoint to the Senate. Number 5, what is the capital city of Nova Scotia? 1, Shearwater. 2, Halifax. 3, Dartmouth. 4, Sydney. Number 6, what is the difference between the role of the sovereign and that of the Prime Minister? 1, the sovereign is head of state. The Prime Minister oversees provincial policies. 2, the sovereign is the guardian of constitutional freedoms. The Prime Minister selects the cabinet ministers and is responsible for operational policies of government. 3, the sovereign links Canada to 52 other nations and the Prime Minister is the guardian of constitutional freedoms. Or 4, The sovereign is the symbol of Canadian sovereignty, and the Prime Minister is her aide. 7. What part of the Constitution legally protects the basic rights and freedoms of all Canadians? 1. The British Charter of Rights and Freedoms. 2. The Canadian Charter of Rights. 3. The Canadian Charter of Freedoms. Or 4. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Number 8. What will you promise when you take the oath of citizenship? 1. Pledge allegiance to the Queen, observe the laws of Canada, and fulfill the duties of a Canadian. Or 2. Pledge to be faithful to the Queen. 3. Promise to observe the laws of Canada. 4. Fulfill duties as a Canadian citizen. Number 9. Who are the Acadians? 1. Aboriginal people of the Arctic. 2. French Canadian Catholics living in Ontario. 3. The descendants of French colonists who began settling in what is now the Maritime Provinces in 1604. Or 4. English-speaking refugees who settled in Louisiana. And 10. Who had played an important part in building the Canadian Pacific Railway? 1. American railroad engineers. 2. Acadian railroad workers. 3. Chinese railroad workers. Or 4. African American slaves. So, have jotted down your answers, and if you need to stop now. You could go back and rewind this, and then you could go back through the questions again. And now here are the answers, and again, you need 7 to pass. You need 7 out of 10. So, number 1, give the first line of Canada's national anthem. The answer is 1, O Canada, our home and native land. Number 2, how are members of Parliament chosen? Correct answer is number 2, elected by Canadian citizens. Number 3, in Canada, are you allowed to question the police about their service or conduct? Correct answer 4, yes, if you feel the need to. Number 4, what does the right to a secret ballot mean? Correct answer is number 3. No one can watch your vote, and no one should look at how you voted. Number 5, what's the capital city of Nova Scotia? Correct answer 2, Halifax. Number 6, what's the difference between the role of the sovereign and that of the Prime Minister? It's a long answer. The correct answer is number 2, that the sovereign is the guardian of the constitutional freedoms, and the Prime Minister selects cabinet ministers and is responsible for operations of government. So the correct answer there is number 2. Number 7, what part of the Constitution legally protects the basic rights and freedoms of all Canadians? Correct answer number 4, the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Number 8, what will you promise when you take the oath of citizenship? Correct answer is number 1. You pledge allegiance to the Queen and to observe the laws of Canada and fulfill the duties of a Canadian. Number 9. Who were the Acadians? Correct answer is number 3. The descendants of French colonists who began settling in what is now the Maritime Provinces in 1604. And finally, number 10. Who played an important role in building the Canadian Pacific Railway? Correct answer number 3, Chinese railroad workers. So, see how you did? I hope you did very well. I hope many of you got 100%, 10 out of 10. And some of you, you'll have the citizenship test coming up in your future at some point, and I wish you all well on that. So that's the course, folks. It's been a blast, and you'll be marking the final letters to the prof this week, and you'll be getting final marks back in April. And again, remember, there is no final exam for this course, so we are done once you've got the final letter to the prof in, and then those marks will be coming back to you shortly, and then your final grades will be coming back to you through CBU when those final grades are submitted and they are made available to you later on in April. So good luck with all of your rest of your courses, and good luck with your future studies. Good. Take care, folks, and stay safe. Bye.